There's a screaming goat. Hi, everybody. Happy New Year, guys. We are in 2023. If 2022 wasn't your year, hopefully 2023 will be. We had an exciting day. Of course, we were out vlogging. First thing we did, we woke up this morning. We stretched. And then we were like, let's start off 2023 by making some videos. But how y'all doing out there, Matt?
Hi, Zena.
Zena's in here. Hello, Sheila and Perry. Hey, Brian. It's always great. Brian, thank you so much for being here. Liz, thank you. We were talking about you, Liz, because we might be heading your neck of the woods here. We're really getting close to making some plans. Melanie, we got Gio in there. Hello, Tony, Perry, Angel S. Hi, how you doing? May be blessed. Yes. Well, we're already blessed, guys. I really want. Hopefully, this year is great for all. Yeah, look positive though, right? Got Dan and Lori and William and Modern Professionals and Kathy Street.
Hi,
Thank you so much, Kathy.
And Jeff and
the Big Bears family.
Kathy and Tracy. Hi, Big Bears family. Jimmy and Linda Holsinger. Hi, Happy New Year.
When you guys come to town, we'll try to get together again. Jimmy and Linda, Hendrick Castle. Hey, Jeff and Katie's in here.
And Brian and
yes,
Keith
guys,
and Angie and Judith.
Hello.
And
wow.
Liz.
Hi, guys. Nice Tigers. Yes, I'm wearing my Tigers hat. Guys, I love the Detroit Tigers, and yeah, I like to go some games this year. It'd be fun to go. It's been a while since I've been a Tigers game. Hello, Will and Don from Coleman, Alabama. We've been to Coleman. It was awesome. I want to go back up in that area. It's a lot of fun up there. Beautiful waterfalls in your guys' area or near your area. A lot of nice lakes and stuff like that. But there's some good fishing. Yes, beautiful Sunday. It was a beautiful
home.
Sunday.
Happy New Year, Sherry and Big Bears family. Our home, our life, and Jason and.
Today was the most beautifulest day in the Smokies in 2023 so far. Seeing that it just started, that's pretty impressive. But still, it was beautiful. Oh my gosh, I had no t-shirt on. I had a t-shirt on, but I just had a t-shirt on, and we were just cruising around having a good time, guys. We made a great video for you today. Hope you guys will enjoy it. Ran into Adventures Out There, a YouTuber, really nice. Got to talk for a little bit, and it's been a while since we sat down and talked for a while. So that was fun too. Hey, Keith and Judith and Braden. Hello, guys.
Oh, D-Zap. Happy New Year from Buffalo, New York. Don, disappointed you didn't like our Anchor Bar wings. I felt loud.
It's good. Don't listen
to
Don.
He liked it.
Someone said there's Duff's around the corner. There's another one around the corner. They said it's really good too.
I like the pizza rolls I had in salad.
Yeah, Buffalo will not be the last vlog we ever do in Buffalo. Buffalo's got a lot of cool stuff there. We just had a stop on our way to New York, and we figured that's the one thing we wanted to hit there, but definitely more. Plus, Buffalo got a lot of snow, a lot again. I don't know how you guys do it. S. Gonzalez, how you doing? Got Annette in here, and okay, guys, you guys all come in and say hi. It's hard to keep up with you. Tracy, hopefully 2023 will be great for you, Tracy. We've been praying for you. Skip Smith's out there. Sherry Dunn, welcome.
Ford Man and Pam and Chad.
Just left Dollywood. That's awesome, Chad and Natasha. That's great. Chad and Natasha, hopefully in 2023 we can go out and do a few things and have some fun coming up. We're going to be in town for a little bit, so maybe we get together, go out and have pizza or something. Be kind of fun. Stacy says hello. Hey,
Eddie
Stacey.
Stedman's in the house,
Eddie
and Tracy
Stedman.
and Katie and Angela.
Our home, our life. A happy New Year to you guys. Hopefully, get to see you again this year too. Yeah, let us know, Big Bears, guys. In 2023, we want to do some collabing. We want to do some videos and just have a good time this year in the Great Smoky Mountains is one of the things we want to do. So definitely reach out to us if you guys are coming to town. Doesn't always mean we're here, but when we are, we would like to. This year is going to be a little more laid back for Will and Dawn. I guess that's one of the things we talked about, a little more laid back, but yet we're focusing on, yet again, like we did last year, trying to get back to.
Hi, Ken. How you doing tonight?
trying to go back to the roots of the channel. You know what I mean? And so this year we kind of just want to do Smoky Mountain content, hiking, just a bunch of things we have never done on the channel. We want to do some fishing. I know we got some friends out there who do fly fishing. Well, Will would like to maybe go out and make a video, and you can maybe teach Will how to fly fish. I'm not saying I'll be any good at it, but if you got any friends out there to do some fishing, come to the Smokies, I would love to. I'll go out there and just probably mess you up, but I'll go out there and do some fishing.
I'll hold the camera.
Yeah, or something. We're open to a lot of great things. So guys, definitely reach out. We want this year to be, you guys come to town. We're going to try to fit you in, and we can have some fun in that. Just certain things. No specific video. We're not going to do videos that are just geared towards subject. We're just going to be doing just some laid back stuff in the Smokies. I think everything in town, all the attractions have been reviewed 100,000 times by all kinds of great folks.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jason.
This year we want to do something.
My cat Mittens died on Christmas.
Oh,
Hello from
I'm sorry to
Jason
hear
and
that.
Renee. That's really hard when your fur babies die.
Hello for unseasonably mild Maryland. I know if we have warm weather here, you guys have got to have some good weather.
It's been cold. Today was a high of 60.
It was beautiful today. Great.
Sorry for your loss.
Sorry to hear that. There's a lot of folks. Detroit Tigers hat on. Of course, I am representing. I am a Detroit Tigers fan. I am also a Lions fan, even though we know how they are. I grew up in Michigan, so of course I love the Braves. I've always loved the Braves. It goes back to the Braves, Atlanta Braves. And I'm also a Chicago Cubs fan. Those are my main teams. I'm also a Diamondbacks. When they did the expansion, I kind of fell in love with the Diamondbacks too. So those are the teams that I follow a lot. And so in case you guys know, I know there's a lot of new folks on the channel, and guys, welcome. The Ford Man 24, hello. Okay, guys, I want to try to keep up this chat. Pam Adams, hey, well, thank you so much from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Chad Lovelace says, could you give me a give a shout out to your kids, Dalton and Kelsey? I think I said her name right, Kelsey. Hello, guys, how y'all doing? Bazowski's in.
DZ said we have a stock pond here outside Buffalo. You can fish all day. I like the pizza.
I would travel for I mean, if we're on the road,
wings.
I would go just
really like them.
Go do some fishing. Yeah.
I'll fish, but you got to help me because I don't know what I'm doing with them.
I got a friend who owns a charter out on Lake Huron, and he does charters out there. Maybe I can go out there and that'd be something we could do up in Michigan, though. Go up and he can show us his charter, and they go out and catch big lake walleye, things like that, all kinds of stuff out there. So
the one time I went fishing, I got a little fish like that. It was smaller than a goldfish or something.
I do pretty good.
And I started screaming.
I'm pretty good. Not around here. I haven't fished since I got back to Smokies. But anyways, I know fishing's not for everyone, so don't worry. We won't do nothing but fishing. But we're gonna try some new stuff this year.
Can you guys give a shout out to my son Dean in California? Happy New Year!
Hello,
Hi,
Happy
Dean.
New Year, California. Del Noah. Sherry Dunn says hello. Hey guys, I'm great to have you guys all in here. We are very positive for this year. It's kind of like a rebirth. I guess we got to have a time in our life where we pause and try to say, let's start over new. I mean, we should be able to do that whenever we want. A year shouldn't change that. But this year, we're in 2023, and hopefully you guys and hopefully everybody out there takes the glass half full method. I always consider, I have to say, some people say, why are you guys so happy? Blah, blah, right? I said, well, it's kind of like the glass half full or the glass half empty, Glass half full, it's more positive than that. My glass is half empty, right? So that's why you got to look at things. It doesn't mean that just means look at the positive of everything. And it can be hard. There was a time in my life where I didn't look at things positive. And then I realized life's too short. And so that's what we try to do. We're going to try to do some more of that this year. Yeah, right?
I had wear and tear on you.
Dawn's always wear and tear on me. We know about. Anyways, guys, I'm going to try to get to the chat here.
To a few more states. Thanks, George.
Yes, we will have some more states coming up. I know there's a lot of folks out there love the road trip adventures. We still have some. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, we got some stuff coming up. It's going to be good. I think we're going to have a lot of great things. And I'm a little more freed up in life. I was taking care of some family business. I still do, though. I still do, you know. I don't get too much into it, but my family had a business. And when my dad passed, I had to take care of some of that for my mom. And so I've been doing a little bit of that, but now a lot of that has, you know, and so it gives me a little more free time and everything. There's just a lot of great things that are happening. And we, in 2023, you know, a lot of good things happened to us, which is going to fall into 2020. I'm going to get my 2020s mixed up. So a lot of good things happened in 2022. Here I go. That 2023 will be even better for us. We hope. We hope. Anyways. Okay. Joey.
He's like, me?
I know. Hey, Joey. He says Happy New Year. And Angie Sue says hello. Hello, Angie Sue. Paul says hi from Illinois. Hello, Paul. I would love to get back to Chicago this year. We were only in Chicago for 2 days, and there's a lot. And really, technically, Chicago's like 6.5 hours from us. You know that? I mean, in a way. I don't know if with traffic and stuff, there's always more, but technically, we're about 6.5 hours away to Chicago. It's not really bad if you think about it. We can go up there for, you know, a couple days and come back, you know, and do a little Chicago. There is so much to do. I want to go to Cubbies game because I'm a Cubs fan, but I have never been to Wrigley Field, and I've never saw the Cubs play. So I like to do that. Silver Horse, hello. How are you doing? Hey, go to picnic in the Chimneys picnic area. Yes, I would love to. I also want to go over to Chimney, North Carolina. Chimney Tops, North Carolina is what they call it.
Well, how is your mom and sister? S. Gonzalez. Can you guys give a shout out to my 8-year-old daughter, Mia? And she loves you both. She can't wait till Friday. We'll be down there. Hi,
wow.
Mia.
Hopefully see you. We'll be out there every day.
Hi, Kim and Annette from Wisconsin, and Debbie Gayute from Ben and Allison in Texas.
Hello, go Dodgers. So we got some Dodger fans. I know that's great. You know, I think Adam.
What if we can the tree down?
Probably like tomorrow, the next day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna leave it up for, you know, we got it up like just before Christmas, or just we're gonna leave it up for a few days. I didn't get all the ornaments.
I don't know how he did it. He did it like 10 minutes.
I did.
He went down there in the basement and got it out.
Well, we were on that road
trip.
You
hold it up here. Next thing you know, the tree is up and you
can't play around, man.
A little bit.
You know, either
Adam loves his Tampa Bay Rays.
Oh wow, yeah, Adam does love Tampa Bay. I would like to go to a game with Adam. Just go to a game, you know, no filming or not. Just go to the game, eat some popcorn, you know, have a hot dog. There's nothing better than a hot dog.
With cheese.
There's nothing better than a hot dog at a ballpark. I don't know what it is, but hot dogs at a ballpark are like the best thing ever. I know they're not good for you, but they are the best thing ever. That'd be kind of fun.
Hi, Ringy Dingy. Hi, Maria. Hi, Cameron. Hi, Rhonda. Happy New Year. Jim Forbes.
Hello.
Hey,
hello.
WD YITS.
I want to do some spring break. Tigers and spring break train down in Florida at Joker Merchant Stadium down there. I don't know. I want to see what the schedule is, and I want to see if I can get one or two of them, because that's kind of a dream for all Tiger fans, is to go down to Florida and watch them do spring break.
So happy New Year, Dawn, and everyone in the chat.
Yes.
Hi, Stephen Katz. Little Dawn from St. Louis. Sold our house on our way to your area to live in next month or two. So Stephen's moving to the area. Hi, Stephen, welcome.
Well, reach out, Stephen.
Hi, Diane's Mud Shop. Happy New Year. Hi, Annette from Wisconsin.
Hello.
Hi, Daryl Cromwell. Just relieved my 183 Reds bobblehead.
Oh, wow. I want to go to Reds game, too. I'm also a Reds fan, too, because, you know, we always drove by the stadium. I do like the Reds.
Silverwood Adventures.
I like to go do some games this year. I was supposed to go this last year. I didn't make it. It's like everything, guys. I have a lot of things I like to do, and a lot of things in life happen, you know, and it's just the way it is, you know.
Oh, Kathy, my son put flowers on his dad's grave for Christmas, and someone stole them. Talk about a sleazeball. I'm sorry you call him a sleazeball or sleeveball. That was funny, the sleazeball. I've heard of that. I haven't heard that in a long time.
It's very bad karma to mess with cemeteries. At least that's why I grew up always. You don't disrespect a cemetery. You know what I mean? That's the reason why we never really, and I'm not saying nothing about ghost hunting or nothing. Don't get me wrong. I think it's, but I just not my cup of tea. You just don't disrespect cemeteries. I love going in the old cemeteries and national
You
park.
don't take things off of people's graves,
Yeah.
and if they fly off from the windstorm, common sense, you just leave it on the ground, or if you know where it goes, and maybe you should just put it back up there. It's up to you, your choice.
I'm sorry to hear that, though.
That's
Hello, Debbie from Michigan. Hello, we got a lot of Michigan. In fact, today we were out and about. I won't say exactly, so it'll ruin tomorrow's video. But we were out. We met some folks from Michigan, and it was fun. Hello from Ben and Allison in Texas. Hello. Hey, Will and Dawn. Happy New Year's to you, M. Gill.
Hi, Debbie Barefoot.
Hello, Debbie.
Barefoot?
Barefoot. Is it?
I don't know.
Barfoot. Okay. Well, hello. How you doing? Let's see. I'm trying to keep up. I try to. One of my New Year's resolutions.
Hi, Triple Life Chariot Janice.
I really don't.
Charlie and Janice.
I really don't like believe it in like New Year's resolutions. It's kind of like one of those things where you know if you could reside. Why didn't we do like a week ago, right? But anyways, I do believe though that to restart, or at least if we all try to be better in the next year. Go Braves. Yes, I got some Braves fans. The old the 90s Braves, Hey Dan, how you doing? Dan says hi, Will and Dawn. Braden
and Natasha.
My birthday is the month of February the 18th. Well, happy early birthday. February the 18th. Marie says, hello, 2-1 ringy dingy. Carmen, keep your trees up until 3 Kings Day on January the 6th.
That's not that far away. January 6th.
Yeah.
That's like, what?
I know some
5 more days?
People have like different traditions on taking down their Christmas tree.
3 Kings Day.
Some people do it on New Year's Day. They're kind of like, okay, we'll start the new year, no tree, clear out the thing. Let's see here. Jim Forbes says, hey, Will and Dawn, YITS and F and F. Hello, Jim Forbes. Hopefully have a new Happy New Year. Will I agree? I'll tell you in front of
January the 6th is on Friday.
Yes, and forgive. We all need to be. I was reading. This is the thing about forgiveness, right? We should all forgive and all that. And everybody's got a different interpretation. Everybody's got a different way. Like, is forgiveness for you? Is forgiveness for them? Is forgiveness? Do you forgive somebody who doesn't forget? And there's all this thing about forgiveness. I know we use the term lightly, but a lot of folks will tell you different things. Forgiving. Anyways, it's a really interesting scenario, and I've been doing a little research on it. I do like little things where I kind of go down a rabbit hole of like what does certain things mean and interpretation in different scenarios. But anyways, yeah, that's
Rhonda
very
Skipper,
interesting.
can you guys sing happy birthday to my boyfriends?
Yeah,
Chris's brother Denny, his birthday is today.
Your boyfriend's boyfriend. Okay,
Chris.
I was like, Rhonda,
Denny.
Boyfriends. I mean, I know. I thought Rhonda was having more boyfriends than one going on over there. I know you've been.
We're just singing.
Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Denny. Happy birthday to you.
His name's not Denny, though.
Yes, it is. Chris
it's his brother. I thought
Denny.
it was Chris's birthday. Denny. Yes. Anyways, happy birthday, Denny.
Happy birthday, Denny.
Okay. Hello, Jim Forbes. I just recently received. Oh yeah, Dawn went through that already. Week 1 of your New Year's resolution. So, isn't it a thing where you're not supposed to tell people your New Year's resolution? You're supposed to keep it to yourself and then try to challenge yourself. Or is a New Year's resolution something you're supposed to talk about? I mean, I don't know. Me personally, I think a New Year's resolution should be something that you keep to yourself and then you challenge yourself. And then only when you exceed you can come out and say, hey, I made a New Year's resolution and I succeeded, right? I don't know. I think a lot of times when we put out stuff out there, you know what I mean? It can mentally bring you down trying to, or if you make it a personal challenge, it's between you and God and whatever, you know what I mean? And you keep it like that. So I don't know. Give a shout out to Tootie. Hello, Tootie.
Tootie. Hi, Tootie. I saw your trip to Canada. Well, welcome back home.
Daryl Cromwell, several Reds bobbleheads. I want to do a Reds game this year, though. I was supposed to do it last year and didn't get to do it. Just didn't get to. We went through Cincinnati a few times this year, too. I think both times I went through Cincinnati, there wasn't a Reds game going on. I think like every time I want to go through Cincinnati, it's like, the Reds are away that week, or they're playing. Yeah. Hey, Will and Dawn, go Buccaneers! Are the Bucks out there going to be playing? Hey, Ken S., did you get away from cats? Yeah. Hello, New Jersey.
Can you guys give a shout out to my sister, Nene?
Hello, Nene. Hello. Okay, I'm trying to catch up on the chat here. See here. I've gone to a couple Cubs games on a Saturday on rooftops behind the stadium. Oh, wow. It's pretty hard. Someone says it can be hard to get into Wrigley Field, depending on a lot of different reasons. It's kind of inexpensive, too, because, of course, it's not a real big park. I know Adam went to a Wrigley Field, I think, last year, so... Yes, you had such a great time ringing in the Happy New Year 4 times. Thank you so much, Kathy. It was great to have you. Happy New Year, Wendy. Yes, my birthday will be Wednesday. My birthday's Wednesday.
3 more days.
Yeah, like 2 more days if you think about it. I'm not really crazy. I don't like to do crazy. This is the truth. I don't like to do crazy things. My birthday is like a day for myself, right? To do Will things, right? I don't like a lot of like parties or
what in the world did you do?
Just kind of
what?
It just what it does. Anyways, I just kind of like to, just kind of do Will things. So that's what I'm gonna do this year. I pretty much, we're just gonna kind of chill. I think we're gonna go out to dinner with family, like my mom and sisters and Dawn and me, and we'll go out for dinner. And then I'll come back and watch a movie. I probably will put a video out. But just kind of laid back. Might even go live. It's Wednesday. I could go live on my birthday and kind of just hang out, but I don't know if we'll do that or not. I wouldn't bet on it. I'll probably just spend it for myself, kind of just chill. Yes, my birthday is coming. We have Zach Brown Band performing after the Reds game this coming season. Hey, now that might be fun. Fireworks would be kind of cool too. The one thing I don't like doing, I need maybe to try to do it more often, is to book things ahead of time. Like just book things ahead of time. But I feel like I don't like the feeling that I'm obligated to have to be somewhere, or you know what I mean? Like if I book, like say, a couple tickets in the middle of summer for next year for a Reds game, and then something comes up and I can't get to it, I feel real bad, or I don't know. It's kind of a hard thing to do, but. You ever consider doing a cameo? I don't know.
It's a cameo.
I think it's like when you do an intro or so. I don't know. I don't know exactly what I mean, or what, but You predicted the score last night. ESP is now playing the semifinals. Danny, I enjoyed New York. I always do. I'm a person that likes excitement, energy, and stuff too. So New York is good for a few days. We will definitely be back in New York. In fact, there's a couple things I want to do next year. There's a YouTube thing that's going to be going on in New York next summer or spring. Kind of like a thing for like YouTubers. I think I might go to New York for that. Spend a couple days. And then if I do, I'm thinking, because we have so many folks that watch from New York City and Manhattan and everything else, that maybe we can have like I would like to have like not a meetup, but kind of like we maybe get together with some local New York folks and they take us. We can go and get like the good pizza. You know what I mean? Like the good stuff, not the one sold to tourists, not the, but you know what I mean, and just kind of show the real New York. You know, maybe kind of fun. I've always seen the touristy side of New York, and I think I want to, you know, I will show you the real Detroit, right? But no, I'm saying, but you know, go out and have some fun. You know, we got so many folks from. I love New York. In fact, with the other live stream, I think it's all we did is talk about New York, didn't we? Mm-hmm. Let's not do that tonight, but try to keep things up. I would like to talk about your New Year's resolution. I have no problem people talk about their resolutions. I mean, definitely if you guys want to. Yeah. I think the biggest thing most people want to do in a New Year's resolution, I think probably what the number one is to lose weight or be more healthy, right? I'm thinking that's what most people do, or at least it's on top of most people.
Hardcore 4 months and they give up and go, eh.
Well, that's what they say. Believe it or not.
Most resolutions only last for 4 months.
I have a friend up in Michigan. He owns a health club. And he said he makes all his money in January, a little bit of December, January, and February. Everybody comes in, they get the memberships. The gym is crazy packed. He tries to sell them on a 12-month, maybe at a reduced price, because he knows when it comes, when the weather gets better, you will never see those folks again. So, and I know it's probably hard. I mean, it's a sad thing to say, but he would say you have to get their money up front. You have to get as much money up front, because they won't come in after that weather gets good, especially in Michigan, and you'll never see them again. You might see them the next year come through and then try to redo their resolution again. So yeah, I guess that's probably a main thing in the workout industry. But also I know gyms in just in general are super busy January, February, and March.
What's a camo?
I don't know, cameo. Cameo is when you make like a appearance. Like if you went in a Casey Neistat video and you say hi in the background, that'd be kind of like a cameo, right? All right.
Oh.
Welcome back home, guys. Yes, we've been back home for a while. I know it's kind of confusing because our videos kind of went out in weird.
So,
but
M. Smudge said we want a cameo from Queen Dawn.
Queen Dawn.
I don't know what a camo is.
Queen Dawn. Cameo. Oh, a cameo, like when you'll say happy birthday to someone.
Oh, okay.
But you said it to them privately so they can use it. You know, Cole, I have done that in the past, and for some reason,
Christmas chicken.
A lot of folks never get them. Like the file size is too big, or just I don't know. But I don't mind doing those. Okay, let's see here. It's personal choice, but making it public makes you more accountable. Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter about making more accountable either, too. I mean, yeah, I can understand where it comes from Kathy, but I don't know.
We got glitter all over this place.
You give my sister a shout out. We already did that. Okay,
Hi, sister, shout out.
I mentioned in the NYE live stream, we're going to lose some weight. Okay, so what that means is we are just going to try to do better choices. But does that mean losing weight? No.
I like to think I can, but
there's no challenge. There's nothing in goal. You're going to still see us eating the stuff that we eat. I know a lot of folks are always like, oh, well, you know, because
I like to lose 20 pounds this year. But I've
I ain't
lost weight in the
trying.
past, and I've just gained it all back. I lose weight in the past and gain it all back.
So
if I lose weight, I want to be able to keep it off. I just don't know how to keep it off.
So no, it
That's
doesn't
the
mean that we're on no
problem.
weight plans, no
No.
dieting, no nothing. I'm just saying that I'm going to personally, that's between me, myself, and I, to try to do better, but it is what it is, right?
Can you guys say hi to Kimmy? She's watching tonight. Hi, Kimmy.
Hello, Kimmy. That small hotel we stay in New York. Yeah, I know.
It was
That's
perfect
normal.
enough for two people, but that's
was,
all we needed.
It was good. I had no problem with it. It's just,
it was in walking distance, so if you're in walking distance, as long as you're in Times Square, if you have to go back potty, you can just walk back to the hotel and get go.
Come to the Jersey Shore this summer, Maria says. Yeah, I would love to. I've been actually told or asked a few times to do the Jersey Shore. I would love to do that. Hello, Camping Therapy says she's in Pigeon Forge. You just went to the island for the first time. Well, hopefully we'll see you. We'll be around. We'll be out there on the streets. You'll see a yellow Jeep. It'll be rolling around. I love the shirt. The Dawn's fan of the Peanuts. My nickname was Charlie Brown. Oh, wow. Okay. Simple Life. Hello, Stacy. Saved by Grace and Jesus. Asian Prince, welcome. Cami Bars. Hey, Cami Bars, thank you so much for the great card this Christmas. Yes, watch Chicago Bulls. Oh, wow, yeah. How does the Bulls do anymore? I know, like, back in the days with Michael Jordan, they were, like, unstoppable, right? Hey, Heath and Marcia. Did you go to Las Vegas last year for birthday? No, it was the year before. We did not go to Vegas last year. We almost, I don't know if I told you this, but we almost booked a flight to Vegas. I mean, like literally, like for this week. We would have left Wednesday. We would have left yesterday.
And
tomorrow.
Your birthday. Tomorrow.
No, we would have left tomorrow. Yeah. No, technically. We leave Tuesday. We would have left Tuesday and came back. We would have gone for 7 days. We came back the following Monday or something, and we were going to go to Vegas. The problem is that hotels are expensive. The airfare was super cheap. For Dawn and I both, it was like under $300 round trip. That was super cheap. Mm-hmm. But it was one of those things where, you know, I want to go to California for a few days. I wanted to go up to Zion. I have never been in Zion. And I don't know. I told Dawn that we really need to stay in the Smokies. Yeah, I mean, we really need to be here, especially this year, and just try to get as much done as we can around here and try new things and meet new folks and just kind of have a laid back year in the Smokies, kind of fun, more personal than it is like, I don't know. I don't consider it informational, but you know, whatever. You should do a cameo messages. Megan's birthday is in January. Happy birthday to Megan. Megan, oldest granddaughter too. Wow. Well, thank you guys so much for all the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. My birthday is weird, like a lot of folks. In January, it kind of gets lost between because everybody's still on Christmas and New Year's mode. And then by the time they realize that my birthday is already long gone, but I'm okay with that. I've never been a person to have a lot of attention. I don't really crave attention. I know on YouTube it must be kind of weird because we're here, we're doing videos, and we do get like a lot of attention. But ultimately, when you take all that away, we're very private people. You know what I mean? We try, we've always been private people. And it's a little bit different now these days, right? The YouTube thing. If you're going to start a YouTube channel, the one thing is for sure, you will not be private anymore. Well, have you even watched any NBL games in person? Yes, I've been to the Detroit Tigers many times. I went to the World Series back in 2006. 2006, the Detroit Tigers. So yes, I have been to 2006 we went. Gosh, I can't remember. Anyways, when but they lost. We lost against Texas. Anyways, but I did. I was a big Tigers fan. A lot of my friends, all of my friends growing up, we were all big Tigers fans. I used to go to Old Tiger Stadium in Detroit back when that was there. Been to Universal Studios. I've been to Universal Studios a few times. Dawn, I don't think you've ever been to Universal, have you?
No, probably not.
Join the New York video right now. Well, thank you so much, Robert. Oh, Cameo is an app. Oh, is it an app? I thought it was like maybe something we could do. It's a website where actors, sports players, and YouTube star. We're not YouTube stars, by the way. Do video messages for fans. Is that like a? I mean, is there? I wouldn't mind possibly doing something like that, Cole, as long as it's free for everyone. I'm never going to charge for like any of that. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. I will look into that, Cole. Where's your Snoopy hat, Dawn?
My Christmas Snoopy hat?
Some of you were asking, yeah.
I guess I can go get it, but it's after Christmas.
Probably wear it for a few minutes and take it off.
I'll go get it.
Burnett says, my New Year's resolution is to spend down or spend less. I think it's a great goal. Be more frugal. I'm frugal. I'm not ashamed of being frugal. That's part of some folks say, how do you travel? How do you and Dawn do what you do? And it is being frugal, you know. It gives us more money to do other things that we enjoy, you know.
Here it is.
So your New Year's resolution is a 1024 by 768. So you're looking for like a new is that your screen or my screen? Anyways, hey Timothy Farmer, saw you live on Chris and Mindy's channel. Yes, we were for a little bit.
Thank you, Kathy. Love the Snoopy hat.
Oh wow, I'm way behind in my.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of can you kind of get chat? I'm gonna look through. I'm not gonna like respond. But
when do you think they're gonna start rebuilding Puckers? I don't know if they are or not. They might not make a comeback.
Like immediately. They're gonna start building.
Oh, they will?
Oh yeah.
Check your emails.
You know, every single foot on the parkway is big money.
Hey Snoopy for my favorite hat, Dawn. Hi Stacy. Hi Teresa. Happy birthday from the three Yayas. Who's the three Yayas?
Three Yayas. Maybe it's them. Maybe they're friends.
Oh, okay. Smoky Mountain Man.
No, and Cameo is an app where people pay you to send them. No, I'm not interested in that, guys. I don't. No, I mean I'll do an app if it was like free or something like, and even then if it's manageable, I can only do so many a day, right? But I'm not. If someone's got to pay for it, I don't want.
Did you go to the Pish Mountain? Pish at the Madison Square Garden, or where were you at? New York, Times Square. You were at the Times Square.
So we drove the train down. We went to Midtown. We spent a little time in Midtown. Went down to the World Trade Center, and we spent a lot of time up in Times Square. We were there for a day and a half. Technically, we checked in at 4 o'clock, and then we went out. We did a little Times Square, and then we went to the Rockettes. We saw the Rockefeller tree. Had a little bit of pizza that night, went to bed, woke up the next day, and then went down to the Trade Center, went to Midtown. And
how many did you guys watch? How many watched it video? I watched it. Well, I lived it. I mean.
Of course.
Well, the only reason why I asked is what animal did we see in Times Square eating cabbage? Like a cabbage
Dawn
plant.
likes that, yeah.
I'm like, look, Will, it's a mouse.
Hocking Hills.
That's not a mouse, that's a rat.
Chuck and Cindy says they watched our Hocking Hills video. Yes, Hocking Hills is fun. I want to go back again this year. That is it's just amazing place. We didn't get to do all of it. There was a few hikes we didn't get to do. So we want to go back and do that this year. Maybe we'll get some friends or something and go do that. Or maybe we can have a small little, maybe get together and maybe have some local hikers or something. I don't know. I'll look into that. Okay, I'm way behind here.
Did you guys see the rat? Will's like, that's a sewer rat.
That's
I mean, it was cute though.
That's a gigantic New York sewer rat.
I mean, I wouldn't recommend touching it, but at first I thought it was a mouse.
He was kind of cute though.
It was cute. And then him eating a cabbage plant was just, you know, who sees wildlife in New York? I mean, leave it to me and Will. I'm like, look, it's a rat. Well, I said mouse.
Ken Green says,
I was like, that's a rat.
Don't lose weight, just get taller. There you go. There's always a way around it, right?
I've taken weight off many times in the past just to gain it all back. It's like, ugh.
I have not been to the Sight and Sound Theater in Branson, but I would definitely put it on my in Branson. You went to the one in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Now, the one in Lancaster, Jeff, there's somebody who works there who had reached out to us, and they want us to come and do a video. But there would be some restrictions with what I could film, but that's still cool. That means there's still a possibility to do some, do a video there. So that's something we were looking into this year.
Kendra and everybody said I saw the rat. That would be definitely that was definitely Ratatouille gathering more ingredients for a new recipe.
That's
what I said. If he's calling it a rat, then it's a Ratatouille. Here's the thing: mice are brown and gray. Rats are black. Then why is Mickey Mouse black? Because it wouldn't sound right if it was Rat Mouse or, Mickey Mouse just sounds better. Yeah, but he's black. Rats
mice
are black.
Can be black.
I never seen one.
Yeah, they can be all kinds.
That rat we've seen in New York City though. What color was it?
He's
brown?
A cartoon, Dawn.
I don't know.
Driving in New York is fine. I've driven in New York before. I've driven up and down 8th Avenue and all that before in a car. But yeah, it's okay. It's not fun. It's not fun to drive in New York City. It's not fun to drive in any major city. New York is probably the hardest city to drive in that I've ever been in. Yeah.
Oh, that Ragney was a chef's hat.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. Okay, it was cute. It was really cute, but and then to see him eating a cabbage plant, and then he took off running around the plant. The
cost of you having it done, depending on you could get thousands from it. Simple life. I mean, I do understand. Like a lot of folks tell me, "Hey, Will, you guys can make a lot of money with your YouTube channel." I don't know. Yeah, you could. I mean, you get to a certain point. I don't think we're to that point on the channel. But I don't know. It's about money in a way, I mean, money does make things happen. It takes money to go up to the Space Needle. It takes money to park in Gatlinburg every single time we go. It's going to take money to park in the national park starting in about 2 months' time or 3 months' time. So yeah, everything in the world takes money to put money in the gas tank and everything else. But I don't do it for just the money. I have like other things that I have, and it's not always about money, but yeah, there is a lot of things. I know some folks said, hey, you could really make a lot of money on your channel. You could sell this, and you can do this and that. And I turned down a lot of like companies that want us to promote things.
Lucinda said it was so sad because there was a machete attack on some police officers last night in Times Square. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah,
must have been on the Google.
No, it happened. Yeah.
Is it on Google or something?
No, it was on the news. I saw it on the
news.
You over at Mom's house. They were showing the news. Yeah, yeah.
I seen it on Google the other day. Like that storm, like the plane coming with all everybody's luggage, and everybody's luggage is all over the airport, but the people ain't coming yet. Then when they did go get their luggage, it was a madhouse, and they couldn't find their luggage. And the lady said, "Next time I bring a carry-on or a suitcase, I'm getting one pink with white polka dots."
Some people like spray paint, but I know we talked about that. Teresa says, "Happy New Year from Ireland." Hello, Teresa, and we are planning some trip. We're trying to make a trip over there, so we're seeing.
Dingy. I would definitely recommend eating at the Olive Garden when you guys go back to New York City. It was fun.
We did
watching. We did eat there. It was like the best Olive Garden ever, and you had to walk 3 flights of stairs up. We took the elevator down.
So you guys kind of know the timeline. We went to Little Italy, and we couldn't find the part of Little Italy I was looking for. Dawn was getting tired. It was getting dark out. I told Dawn, well, let's just get on the train, head back up to Manhattan. back up towards the hotel. We were walking all day. We literally had walked. We didn't really show it in the video, but we literally had walked from Times Square almost all the way down to World Trade Center. Almost. I think we did get on the subway the last leg of it, but we walked quite a bit of miles that day. And anyways, make a long story short with it, we went back there and got back to the hotel. We kind of lay down for a few minutes, got up. We were just tired. We went out to Times Square. I know there's a couple places that are real good. And we got up to the one and they're like, yeah, it's an hour and a half wait. You should have booked it online. I said, we were just starving by that. So let's just go to that Olive Garden, which I always did. I know, go to New York, go to the Olive Garden. Okay, Will, right? You know, I understand. Don't get me wrong. But we went up there. We said, let's do it. We're hungry. They had immediate opening. Oh my gosh. That was like the best Olive Garden I have ever had. I don't know why. It was good. Mm-hmm. And the view was beautiful. And so, yeah, but yeah, I know. It's not the thing to do. You go to New York, but we did. We didn't eat a lot of money. Like we didn't
eat a lot of money.
We didn't eat a lot of food. We were in New York. We kind of ran looking at sites and then kind of grab a slice of pizza or something. That was about it, right? So, anyways, I don't know. Smoky Mountain Man, hey, Will and Don, looks like you had a nice party at Chris and Mindy's. Yeah, we were there for a couple hours and we did the New Year in, and yeah, it was great. You saw the rat? I did. Yeah, it was crazies. Yeah, me and my two sisters. That's awesome, Teresa. It's like her and her two sisters. Yeah, sisters. Yeah, sisters. Excuse me.
I would tell the story about the rat. Do you want me to?
Well, I mean, as long as it's like not bad.
Well, when I worked at the cabins at Dolly.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about that. That's somebody's personal life though. You had a friend. You can tell a little bit, like in layman's terms, right? Don't say names.
I worked with this lady, I guess a friend, and she was telling me she left her other job because they wouldn't let her keep her pet on the premises. So I was like, what? Because when it gets cold, he needs a place to sleep, and it's her job, and she got to sleep on the premises. And her pet was a rat. I'm like, a rat? What do you mean a rat? Well, yeah, my rat's Fluffy. I'm like, why would you keep a rat for a pet? I guess they make good pets. I'm like, what?
There's people who have them.
She showed me a picture of it. Oh, Fluffy there was like large and in charge and like this big. Probably bigger than Honey Bear.
They get big. Rats can get big.
And she goes, well, it sleeps with me at night. I said, what? It sleeps with you at night? How in the heck? I said I couldn't do it. I'd probably panic. I guess, and then 2 months later, that job called her back. And you can keep your pet rat on the premises at night. And you can sleep with the rat. We just need you back over here. So, and she worked for a high-end, like, what is it, like a hotel or something? Yeah. I'd say, it was
Blackberry Farms.
What's the Blackberry Farms? Yeah. That's like $5,006 a night. And that's like, the high-end people,
a lot of the politicians,
movie stars and stuff come over.
What's his name? What's his name? Stays there a lot.
Doogie Howser.
Doogie Howser. Patrick
Swayze
Harris or whatever. Anyways,
Harris. A rat.
Wildcat Country says
pets.
New York is one of those places that are once and done. Yeah, I mean, as long as you see it once, it's not for everyone.
That's a good question, Amanda K. I wanted to reach out and touch that rat in New York. I probably would have gotten bit because they make a good pet. I'm like, I don't know.
Joel says driving in Manhattan is no fun, but Staten Island is great.
That's what I heard. Rats make good pets. But look at Ratatouille.
It could happen, guys. We are planning a trip to Europe. I'm not going to say the exact fines of it, but we are getting closer. We're getting to a point where I have everything written down, what we kind of wanted to do. Now we got to book and then kind of tweak from there, right? So before the plane fare goes up quite a bit.
What keeps a rat from using the potty in bed? I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work.
Wondering Denise says she walked from Times Square to Central Park in Harlem in one day. Yeah, there's New York can be a lot of walking, and sometimes if you look, sometimes you look at a map on it, you say, "Oh, that's not too bad." There's a lot of walking there. It really is. Rhonda Skipper, hello, Happy New Year's, everybody. Hector Rodriguez, Happy New Year's to you. Kathy says, large rat. I know it was a huge rat, wasn't it? I'm kind of going through. I think I might be caught up a little bit in the chat. Wow. Actually, rats make a pet. No, they do. And sometimes they like cut their tails off and they almost look like a hamster in a way. I mean,
she threw me off she really threw a curveball at me and she's like, tell me about Fluffy.
That rat in Times Square was cute though. I mean,
it was cute. And he's like nibbling on the cabbage.
But the only thing that's concerned me is what's he doing in broad daylight with people sitting all around.
Maybe someone's feeding him.
And he was just like,
yeah, that's a little nerve wracking.
Maybe was he rabid? I don't know.
I'm like, oh look, well, it's a mouse.
I did say one thing. You got to appreciate about that rat. He's eating healthy. He was eating kale, right?
Yeah.
He was eating better than William.
Maybe they planted it for that rat. Maybe that rat's like a pet of theirs, and they put the little cabbage plants out front of it, or whatever it is. Or is that kale?
It's kale.
I don't think that's kale.
It was kale.
Oh,
it was kale.
Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of like lettuce in a way. Yeah.
We had 2 pet rats, and they were cleaner than cats.
Yeah.
So what did you do with them, Ricky? Did you let them
pets.
run around the house and sleep with them at night, or were they in a cage? Or Fluffy, there's like I was like, oh no.
Hey Ken S, how you doing? Did you make it home okay? We were fine. We saw one guy who kind of was a little wobbly in the lines, but I don't think, it was good. I often worry about like New Year's Eve traveling. I know we talked about that a little bit, like, and I know this is some folks who drink a lot. And I know this is kind of a weird scenario. It doesn't make, and I don't agree with it, but they can drive, they can drive pretty good, but you get the ones who are not used to it, they do drive. I mean, we were talking about that last night. So, oh, by the way, some folks messaged us today, and they were concerned about last night's live stream. Guys, nobody, Dawn and I, Chris and Mindy, Ken S, nobody drinks. Okay, there was no alcohol.
It was grape
in the
juice.
house. Yeah, some people were concerned and they messaged me. Actually, I got tons. I woke up this morning and I must have got like tons of DMs and everything else about different things from last night. And I do apologize. I know some folks were upset that we ended the live stream early. I do apologize. It wasn't thought, this is my fault. It wasn't thought out on my end, but I just want to say I'm sorry for that. But nobody, and one thing I want to make clear, nobody was drinking last night. We don't drink.
It's grape juice.
So it was
like a fancy looking
it's
bottle.
Welch's grape juice in a bottle.
Yeah, it's Welch's grape juice.
Just to make it clear
like
out there
bottle.
for those folks out there.
George.
And I did answer everybody's email individually. So I gave you explanations on why. And I do apologize because there was some misinformation there and just some things and all that. And I think we're all around, but I just want to say, if you felt hurt by last night in any way or whatever, definitely reach out to me through email. But one thing I do want to make clear, nobody was drinking last night. I think somebody in one of the chats was indicating that otherwise wasn't true.
It was grape juice. They had white grape juice and grape juice.
There were just trolls. And there was a lot of trolls in there last night. People sent me some screen clips and stuff. Just trolls trying to really mess things up. There was just a lot of trolls out last night. Kind of like a lot of, just having a good time, I guess. But
it was really foggy on the way home. I know, Ken. I'm just glad you made it home safe. George, my grandson got a baby tarantula for Christmas. Oh, wow. We were going to be cutting back on visits. He said we're going to cut back on visits. I don't believe you there.
Here in Smokies?
Long as old Fluffy stays in his tank there. As soon as that kid lets her loose or lets him rip, Tater Chip,
I'm not
the fly swatter comes out.
Smoky Mountain Hiker makes a BJ a lot of videos. Yes, guys. So if you guys like hiking videos in the Smoky Mountains, our friend, the Smoky Mountain Hiker, you can look him up. I don't know if one of my moderators can put the link to Smoky Mountain's channel on our thing, but check him out. He is in the mountains every single day. He's probably he's going to become the next oh gosh, who's the roaming man? I always joke around. Smoky Mountain Hiker is like the roaming man, the modern day roaming man of the mountains here in the Smoky Mountains. But anyways, he is very knowledgeable. Got a lot of videos. He does dry videos around the mountains. Guys, check him out. He is a great guy.
Yes. I do got it.
Definitely. He does, guys. We are going to make it a goal this year to try to hike with Smoky Mountain Hiker, or try to hike in general. But I know if I say, hey, let's go do some hiking, hopefully Smoky Mountain Hiker will hike. But I do want to do a lot of that this year, guys. We didn't do a lot of that at all last year and the year before COVID. We did a lot of hiking before COVID, and we have not done hiking. And I do apologize, with a lot of that. We're going to get back to that. I don't know if we were just burnt out on hiking. I know after COVID, it made it kind of hard.
I do got a Jabberjaw puzzle.
Yeah, the rats are special, and the ones you buy in the stores are specially bred and everything else. They're not like the ones.
I don't know where she got it from, or.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that tarantula, guys. I'm not a real big person to love the tarantulas. Yeah, it was grape juice and meatballs, Mountain Dew. Yeah, that's all there was last night, guys.
And I also did work with someone else. He got a pet tarantula through the mail. I do remember that. I worked with a lot of interesting people when I moved down here. He had a pet tarantula.
Yes, Cat Street. Thank you so much. I know not everybody. What happens is not everybody catches everything. A troll says something, somebody sees it, and then they assume, But I know, like a lot of you guys out there, like Smoky Mountain Man, Kathy. You guys all knew that we had said many of times that it was just things. So what if you drink? Well, that's true too, Lisa. I do see your side of the point. I think the big thing was that we had left last night to go home, and that's where the big blew up happened. They thought we were drinking wine, and we had left the Chris's house, and they thought we were driving drunk. It's really what it came down to be. And so, yeah, and it's just people being, goofballs. But and I do understand some folks, they came in the middle of the live stream and they saw the bottle and they saw the champagne flutes, and then all of a sudden we were that's the reason why it does make it hard for us to live stream, because everybody everybody sees everything 10 different ways. I'm not like, saying just the way people are. Somebody says, oh, that's red. Oh no, that's burgundy. Oh no, that's whatever. And then, you know what I mean? And it's just the way it is. So that's the difficult about live streaming, or difficult about making videos. Everything you could say can be, you know what I'm saying, can be manipulated. Anybody, and that's pretty much what it is. I'll forgive you, Will. You can tell it was great. I know, guys. I'm just saying. But there's a lot of people last night flipping out.
People like to jump the gun if they don't know what's going on. Instead of asking questions.
There's a lot of trolls. That's what I went back and looked at some of it. And yes, I do agree. There was a lot of trolls starting things. It's really what it come down to be. So, Smoky Mountain Hiker is a good Johnny Appleseed. You don't plant tree. You can't plant seeds in the national park. He's a good guy. He definitely Smoky Mountain Hiker. Smoky Mountain Hiker is awesome all the way through, guys. He is a great guy. He was one of some of the first folks that we've met in the Great Smoky Mountain, doing YouTube, and he's a really great friend. And he hikes every day, and we don't. And that's so he gets up in the morning, hikes, and we kind of just he likes to hike, and we've been doing other things. So, but this year we want to do some more hiking, and if he wants to, we'll like do some more hiking maybe with him. He's usually all go for hiking. It doesn't matter. He moves quicker than we do, though. That guy can move. He can probably pump out, 19 miles in a day like it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Will and Dawn couldn't do no.
I can't do it.
You know what I'm saying? So
this don't even look like Jabberjaw. Looks like something Christmassy.
I see that some of those trolls have made their way over here tonight.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, we're not gonna have them around. Some of those ones that actually started some of that trouble over and the live stream last night are in here starting trouble again. So you guys are now gone. Hasta la vista, baby. Those were actually the folks that were starting the trouble. They're over here tonight doing the exact same thing. So they're no longer with us. No. Yeah. Okay. Yes, tigers are are one of my favorite. Sparkling grape juice was good. It was. Oh, it is a compliment. It is rock, paper. Oh, yes. I'm going to try to get back into this to see what we can do in here.
What? Okay.
Hey, Bobby. How are you doing? Sarah and the kids. How y'all doing? Happy New Year to you. Disney ticket holder. Everything's good. We're all good.
Hi, Bobby and the kids.
Have a video of the Olive Garden. I do not have the video of the Olive Garden. We just kind of went.
We were so hungry. You know what we did? We didn't eat nothing all day long. We walked around all New York, took the subway, and I started getting hungry around 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. I said, we really need to get back to the Times Square where our hotel is because it is getting dark and it's freezing out. And I said, we got to get some food in us. So we were just so hungry. And by the time we got in there and sat down, it took another half an hour to get our food. We were hungry. I don't think we did not film it. We should have. I wish we would have, but. Hi, Patriot.
Best time to visit the Smokies. Well, right now is a great time to visit the Smokies, especially in the next couple days when everybody leaves. It depends on the weather now, big time. And remember, Dollywood's not open. Some of the businesses close early. You can get, like some gift shops do close up. Those folks will go down to Florida, but you can still come here, have a good time, pretty much do everything. And get away, and have a good time, but now's the time. January, February is a good time. You get good deals on hotel rooms, but it's, you got to plan things accordingly. You got to plan your dinners out. Some restaurants even close, even 6 o'clock. I've seen like they're open for lunch, maybe close for dinner or whatever. So you got to keep that in consideration, but no, now's a good time to come. And there's times in March around when when it's not spring break, that it's really good to come to. My son just got a yellow Jeep. Oh, yay. Wow. That's great. Our Jeep has been good to us. It really has. I will have to admit, it's been good. It's a little bit gas, a little bit higher, but I mean, of course, it does everything else though, right? So what's my favorite movie? I got lots of favorite movies. I like Big Trouble in Little China. It's just I'm a big Kurt Russell fan in general. I like all his movies. I really get into spaghetti westerns, even though I haven't watched any in a few years. But just old westerns in general, old John Wayne's and Clint Eastwood's spaghetti westerns. The Good, Bad, and the Ugly. Things like that. I know some folks are like, really? Well, like. But I do. I get into that weird stuff. The old Jimmy Stewart type black and whites. Those are good. Badges. We don't need no sneaking badges. We're federale. All right. things like that. Just the old good classic stuff. They don't make movies like that. When men were men.
I remember that.
And women were women. And you respect. The respect was. I wouldn't say all Westerns respected women. I think women weren't respected back then, but you know what I'm saying. But at least I don't know. Anyways, it's just a real big thing. But yes, definitely, George. So I got a lot of favorites. 584 in the chat. Yeah, we got a lot of folks in here tonight. We do. You should have taken the electric bikes to New York. I would have loved to, Daryl. But we went on that big road trip, like up to Canada, and there's no way we're gonna take the bikes through Canada. Plus the Jeep, there is no way of getting those bikes, and there's not much in that Jeep.
Okay.
Happy almost birthday. Well, thank you so much, Lucinda. Is there saying that? Lucinda? Is her name? Lucinda. I hope I said it right. Thank you so much. It's really
it's happy almost birthday, Will. We're singing happy birthday to you over here.
Oh wow. Yeah, we should sing it. Well,
can we sing it? I'll sing it.
We can sing happy birthday. But I think we're gonna be doing something.
Well, I can sing it to you now.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Will. Happy birthday to you.
Happy
and
birthday.
Many more.
Oh, thank you. Dawn asked me, she goes, what would you do without me? Like, would you think, I know you said this the other day. I know we don't always talk about like things like this, but you said to me earlier, you said, would you think your life would be any better if you were, if you didn't have me in it, like, or you had someone else in it or something like that? And I said, no, I'm very glad to have Dawn. I love Dawn a lot. And so, and I think we always like kind of, we wonder, so yeah, that's a normal reaction.
Corinne said you're catching up with them. Make sure you check your Gmails on your birthday.
I will check my I haven't checked any mail in a while.
So how old are you now?
Oh gosh, 45, right? 45. This is 45. I'm getting old. I remember when I was 21. 45 years old, guys. Time flies. I would say the last 10 years of my life has flown by. Is that a good thing? Your life flying by? Should your life fly by like that? It felt like 10 years to me felt like 3 years, maybe less. Is that normal? I don't know. I guess that some folks say as you get older, you time just moves quicker, right? So
yeah, I don't think this puzzle is a jabberjaw. I don't know what this is. Why would he put him on there?
You met my friends today at Dollywood. That's awesome, Haley. Yeah, so Haley, yeah, we were at Dollywood today because today's the last day of Dollywood. I think everybody was at Dollywood today. Yes, we did meet. We met a lot of folks there. That was great. We had a good time. Everybody was really, really cool. So Egg Shen says hello. I don't know.
My eggs.
Well, Egg Shen was from Big Trouble in Little China.
Okay.
I love that movie. I don't know. I know it's a goofy movie, but I grew up on oh gosh, the old Bruce Lee stuff, right? Dawn, I turn old Bruce Lee on. Dawn will be bored in 2 seconds.
Bruce Lee. He does the Chinatown kickboxing thing. That'd be fun.
It's not, it could, if you're not into it, it could be boring for you. It can.
How did we miss you at Dollywood? You were there.
Yes.
You know why, Chad and Tasha? You probably didn't see us because it was like elbow to elbow.
We were out of there by 5. We were out of there by 4:30.
We got there at noon, and we were in D parking lot.
Yeah. We went in there
and
first.
It took forever on the tram. That took forever in line. That took forever to do this and forever to do that.
We were riding a train. And it took us an hour to get on the train. It took us, by the time we got off the train, I mean, we spent a good hour and a half on the train, whole thing there. And then we went there for a couple specific things. And by the time we waited in lines, because it was busy, and of course, you know, Chad, Natasha, you had to know. I mean, it was busy. It was crazy busy. By the time we waited in line, and I looked down, my mom called me, and she's like, "Are you?" Because Sunday nights we come to dinner. She's, "Are you coming to dinner?" It's like 4:30. I was like, "Oh, no way!" I thought it was like 3:00 maybe. And so I hurried up and filmed the last part of the video that I needed to get. And then we left, you know. Mm-hmm. And so I had to run home. I mean, we didn't run home at all. We ran right to Mom's house, you know. We had dinner. And then we ran here to do live stream. So we've been running since 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock this morning, nonstop. I love the old Rhonda, you love Bruce Lee movies? You know?
Silver Wolf turned 50 a couple months ago. Okay.
Pork Chop Express, yes. The Last Dragon, yes, that's a good movie. I don't think I've ever really watched it all the way through, and I know like that's not good, but I don't know if I've ever watched it all the way through. You know, it's been so long. I probably haven't watched a Bruce Lee movie in 20 years, to be all honest with you. But I need to. But you know, I don't really watch a lot of movies. I just, you know, I'm so busy just doing certain things, and you know. Will, do you remember Thunder Road at Dollywood? I do remember. I've never read it, but I do remember. I do know of it, and I do remember a little bit. That's where her family is now, right? It was like a moving theater. We were talking today about, like, I was telling Dawn, like, some of the buildings in Dollywood that's been there since the get-go. There's a bunch of buildings there. And every year, especially when Dollywood closes for the season, you know, some of the old original buildings there, you don't know if they're going to survive or not, because Dollywood, you know, they have to upgrade. Some of these buildings get old. And so you kind of wonder if you'll come back and, you know, will it be gone? So I kind of go around, took photos of a lot of different things that I'm afraid could, you know, get, you know, I mean, for progress or whatever. So I kind of was looking for stuff like that today. And then, you know, I like to put photos like that out on the internet, because then 20 years down the road, someone says, like, a lot of folks say, man, I would have loved to have some photos or some video of the flooded mine at Dollywood back when it was Silver Dollar City. And there is a couple out there on the internet, but it would have been great. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the reason why we kind of started YouTube. I guess a lot of YouTubers in general like to document things. So later on, we'll have video and we'll have photos of things that are bygone, you know, brings back memories and things like that. So you're 15. There you go. Thank you so much, guys, for all the birthday. You rode Thunder Road at Carowinds. Is there a Thunder Road at Carowinds? I don't know.
This puzzle is weird.
Carowinds is a new park for me. I'm still learning, you know, just out and about. Their YouTube channel. Next, what's, I'm gonna get your name right, Robert. I know I always call him Next 10 Minutes of Robert, but what's next, Robert? He told me a lot of history, so I do have a lot of great local vloggers, and the vloggers over in the Charlotte area are just wonderful folks. They were telling me about history, things that were there and are not there, you know, how the park went to Cedar Fair, you know, went from Paramount to Cedar Fair, things I didn't know. So it's great to have good, knowledgeable people to take you along and tell you about it. You put a puzzle together on a live stream?
Someone asked me to do it. I don't want to, but it's really hard. Like,
I wonder how long the little schoolhouse was in front of the. Now today there was a line out the door for Blazing Fury. It was a 40-minute wait.
Everywhere he went, it was a line.
Normally you can walk on Blazing Fury within about 5 to 10 minutes. It was almost 40 minutes today. it was busy. That's how we gauge how busy Dollywood is, by Blazing Fury's line, you know. Smoky Mountain Man, they were blocked, but you can still watch them on TV. Russian spam bots. Yeah, guys, it is. Don't worry. I mean, you know, trolls are trolls. Just moved down here from Grand Rapids, Amanda, in the area here, like the Smoky Mountain area. That's awesome. Yes. Dollywood, they used to have like with the hog, it was on the spigot, you know, they used to, I think I remember seeing some photos of that. They used to have the whole hog, right? Dollywood was a little more, I don't even want to call it, Dollywood's a lot more publicly correct now than what it was. You know, they took out the cigar store Indians years ago on, you know, by the general store. You know, they took out a lot of that stuff to become, you know, more PC. I guess that's the term people use, PC. But when you grow up as a kid, you know, you remember seeing the cigar store Indians. You remember seeing the cowboys robbing the, you know, Dollywood Express, or back then it would have been mostly Silver Dollar City. But you know, you have to these days. You know, everything's got to be politically, I guess, correct or something, or correct. I don't know how you. I don't really want to get into this. It's a really sticky area, but you know, things have changed. I guess you could say a lot of things have changed. You know, from 10, 20, 30, 50 years ago. And they're going to change. And well, after I'm gone, things are going to change. I don't know if that's, you know, I guess it's very debatable from everyone and their point of view and stuff like that. Billy Jack is a good movie too. 2 words. Yes. Billy Jack is awesome. It's been so many years though. I barely remember. I'd have to go back. You know, I don't think my long-term memory as good as what it used to be. Of course, I'm 45 now, right? I hope the little schoolhouse that was in the front of the blaze. No, you know, Teresa, I don't think they're ever going to get rid of like structures like that, like the little schoolhouse, I think, and then, you know, or the church, or, but I could see things like, I know, and I don't know, this was just rumor, speculation, talk. You hear it quite often from folks that are, you know, either work in the park or just enthusiasts. One of the things we heard a while back, and it's probably been over a year or so ago, that Miss Lillian's barbecue, you know, the restaurant that, like, you know, there was rumors that Dollywood was possibly looking at maybe, you know, revamping that building. What that means, we don't know. You know, will they take it down? Will they just redo it? Who knows? But because the building is not structurally really sound, you know, it's old. It's like 50 years old, you know, years old or whatever. Yeah, people are, yeah. If they're messing around, just get rid of them.
Someone already did. I was gonna.
You know, I mean, guys, come on. I understand. We're all trying to be Laffy Taffy and stuff, but you know. Breakfast at Tiffany's lacked. I mean, I know of the movie. Of course, we all love Audrey Hepburn. Say her last name right. And anyways, but yeah, I can see, you know, there's movies out there where the actors made the movie, right? And then there's movies out there where the movies have made the actors. Like one thing I will say, E.T., you know, made Drew Barrymore. You know, and things like that. You know, there's a lot. Of course, you know, we can talk movies all day long, but there's a lot of stuff. I
see gingerbread. Did you eat some gingerbread or something today?
We ate a lot of things today. We started out the new year right. For all those folks out there, we did everything that you probably weren't supposed to do in the new year. We've already done it. So we're already destroyed. We might as well be on the bed. We might as well. Oh yeah,
it does look like a shark.
Oh wow, this thing's
very fragile. It's fragile.
I did it.
It took me a long time to put that together because it keeps breaking.
You know, Devin, the Sidewinder sat vacant up there for a while, but about 2 years ago they tore it out. I think it was 2 years, maybe 3, but they tore it. Yeah, it's totally gone now. Sidewinder was cool. And then there's the Sidewinder. Was that the one with the with the canoes, right? The Sidewinder. I'm getting my
remember the
mixed up.
canoes with the raccoons and they shoot water.
Oh,
at people?
that was down there where the tree is now.
What was that ride? Your dad liked shooting the kids
Shooting
on the water rides.
No,
The kids would shoot water back on them. They had raccoons on the boat. River rat or something. Or hey guys, what's your favorite steakhouse in Gatlinburg? I like the Peddler and Alamo.
Whole Hog Barbecue was featured during the Bluegrass Festival.
Greenbrier's good.
You know, I would like to see Dollywood do. Okay, let's talk a little about Dollywood. So, what I would like to see Dollywood do? I would like to see a Christmas drone show. That's one thing we talked about. I know a lot of folks on this channel talked about it. Next year, Dollywood. I don't know if Dollywood. I guess we could give or at least a Christmas drone show. Don't do the fireworks. Just do a Christmas drone show with Santa Claus. Play the music. Maybe that'd be kind of fun, right? Christmas drone show. We'll brainstorm a little bit. I would like to see a barbecue bluegrass festival where they bring competitors in, you know what I mean? And like maybe do Main Street, and they can do the same thing with the food pass. So Dollywood can control the money and then maybe pay the vendors out from there. And I don't know, they can work a deal out. I don't know. I guess the business part of Dollywood.
Happy New Year.
And
hi, Tommy.
I would love to try like all these award-winning ribs, and it'd just be really good to bring in a lot of people.
I don't know why they got rid of the Christmas parade at Dollywood, and I don't know why they got rid of the Rudolph's Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Number 2
characters.
Dollywood needs a Christmas parade. Okay, we went to Cedar Fair Parks, and they all have pretty much the same parade. But you know something?
They did a good job, though.
It makes Christmas time. I know Dollywood had a parade for a couple years. And of course, I think COVID, and maybe it has to do with, was it profitable? I don't know. Maybe they had guest experience surveys. Maybe guests didn't care for it. So maybe it's something I enjoyed, but everybody else didn't. But I think the parade is cool because it's like any parade in any park. You sit out there, you wait for the parade. The parade happens, and then you leave the park. It's like, okay, parade's over. Fireworks had happened. Let's see. It kind of closes your evening out. You leave with a good, warm feeling. This year, when I left Dollywood, it was like we went to our last show. There's no parade. Of course, the fireworks were canceled due to the. I think they did have one or two. I don't know. At the end, I think they started fireworks up. But anyways, make a long story short, it was kind of like it left us hanging. It was like there was no closeout. There was no grand finale for your day at Dollywood. So yes, will Dollywood fix it? I know for a fact they're going to probably fix it. But that's what I felt. And I'm just being honest and not being like criticizing. That's how I felt. Didn't you feel like you left, like you're walking out to the Emporium going, I'm missing something. Well, I'm missing a parade. I'm missing fireworks, right? So I don't know. I think get rid of the fireworks, do the drones, and bring back the parade. Boom. Christmas at Dollywood. #1 in the country, right? Yeah.
Hi, Sandy B. Did you guys get emails or other notifications?
I got a lot.
Events for pass holders at Dollywood. If not, how do you know about the special events?
So they will email. They have things. They have a special page that you put your email in, and then they will email you things and stuff like that. So
we'll be there on January 16th to the 19th. We don't have meetups no more. We talked about having them, though. We'd have to find a good place to have them at.
Best wings in the Smokies. That's a hard one because there is a lot. There's a couple places in the Smokies that are really good. The Smoky Mountain Brewery's got some good ones. But I guess on a personal favorite, we do like the Blue Moose. Mm-hmm. The last time we went, they were really good. But I'll tell you what, since I had the ones in Buffalo, it's really making me.
You really like the Buffalo ones.
I did. They were good. They were perfect. I know, and someone says, "Will, there's better ones." I need to get back up to Buffalo. That's all I got to say. But the thing about it is, it really makes it hard for me to judge the ones around here because now
Well,
I'm
they
like,
were in here tonight talking to us. D-Zap.
yeah, he's from
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
I like the pepperoni.
It makes me
egg rolls.
really crucial on the wings that I eat around here too. So I don't know. It's kind of cool, but I did ride the Sidewinder back. I rode the canoes that went down. Is that the side? I think this is the Sidewinder, wasn't it? God, I'm getting my names
We stayed in a
mixed up.
Fountain View room and we fell in love with it. Do you guys know if there are any new attractions coming?
Where at?
They start Margaritaville for the Fountain Views.
Those are probably the best rooms in all the Smokies.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying all Smokies, but our favorite. We do like the Christmas place too. But yes, that's awesome. Any new there's a lot of new stuff coming up.
Timothy Farmer, it was a high of 65 today, and now it is 47 degrees. It's getting cold.
What's your favorite steakhouse in Gatlinburg?
Oh, Silver Wolf said, well, we're going to get a Blue Moose in Maryville, Alcoa area soon. We'll have to go out there then.
Yeah.
We were out somewhere, and we had got some pizza, and you had to like make your own pizza. Remember that?
The Blue Moose is good. Have I had experiences like every now and then where I've had a couple recently where they were good. I'm not going to complain. It was good, but they weren't. When you do go frequent a place, sometimes you can judge from visit to visit, and it seems like when they're super busy, they start. Or no, I take that back. It's when they're not as busy. It seems like they slack, right? But when they're super busy, everything comes out super hot. The last visit we had was good. The time before was still good, just lacked a little. The time before that was good. So, I don't know. The Sidewinder. We
watched the New York City video, The Rat, and the people are just sitting there. Yeah, it's like in daylight. And I'm like, look, there's a mouse. I was like, that's a rat.
We were like the two weirdos in Times Square are all freaking out over a mouse, a rat, and everybody else is like,
yeah, but wouldn't it be wildlife? We've seen wildlife in New York City.
Well, this is funny. So, this is a funny story. So we were in New York and we were crossing over the Friendship Bridge and we got to the American Customs to the other side. And the guy, he's like, citizenships, we're like US. And he's like, US. He goes, what was your purpose in Canada? And we said, we're on Niagara Falls, just spending the weekend in Niagara Falls. He goes, good. And he looks, he goes, you guys are from Tennessee? And we're like, yeah. He goes, we don't ever get plates through Tennessee coming through here. And I'm like, really?
We stick a sore thumb in New York City because the guy's like, I've never seen someone pull up in a Jeep before in the parking garage.
So we were in New York City and we pull up in the parking garage and they looked up and they come up and they're like,
what the
they're
heck?
walking around Don's Jeep and they're like
they never seen one before.
Well, yeah, they look like maybe they don't park Jeeps. And he's looking around, he's like, man, he goes, of course he has his, he's, and he's like, he's got this New York going on. He's like, man, he goes, this is cool. He goes, you guys are all set up for 4-wheel drive and stuff. And he looked at the plate. He goes,
he was shocked.
Man, you guys are from Tennessee. He was all like,
he was like, we don't see that every day. Even the border person. He goes, like, what in the world?
He was like, bro, this and bro that. He's like, bro, man, we don't see many Tennessee plates in here and Jeeps and all that. It was fun. He was a great guy.
Keystone Voyager was in here live stream a couple weeks ago. Smoky Mountain Man.
Yeah, he was in here.
He was in here saying hi to us and stuff. And
I give the guys who park our car like a $10 tip. Mm-hmm. Those guys, man, I'll tell you what.
You can do a lot with $10.
When we came back to pick the car up, there was people waiting. He's like, I got you, bro. I got you. And he brought that car like right up.
He was nice.
Just give the guy a $10 or $20 tip.
When I see no Yeller turning out of the elevator.
He says, these are my boys from Tennessee. I got to hook them up, man. He had us all hooked up. So.
he was a character.
I did get a discount through the hotel. It cost us $80 to park for 2 nights. But it was without that validation from the hotel, it was $139 for 2 nights.
For 2 nights.
So keep that in mind. Definitely get your parking validated. It saves you some money while you're in New York. Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm here talking, and the chat's just rolling along here. Who misses a 3D ride at Dollywood? Yeah, that's that one. One ride. Bring back the nightly parades. I want the nightly parades to come back.
We seen the Grinch and Santa Claus riding down the street on a 2-pedal bike or 2-person bike. That was kind of cool. I wish we would have got them caught coming this way at us instead of just the back part of them.
Do you guys get emails or notifications for events for Pat? You Sandy just said that. We do. You have to like go in there and put your email in there and pass holders, and they do let you know. Even though not always it seems like we get those messages, I usually hear through Ken. Ken is like my Dollywood insider, right? Ken knows everything about Dollywood. He's like, hey, Will, are you going up to that? You know, and I'm like, what? I look through all my emails. I go, I don't see nothing for that. And Ken will send me over the text. And I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely I'm down for it, right? Bluffs has best wings. Okay, so the Bluffs have best wings. It's been a while. We were there once, but it's been a couple years. Best wings are at Smoky Mountain Brewery. I know everybody's gonna have different wings, you know, like different. The wings at the Smoky Mountain Brewery were pretty good. And I think I did a review on that just recently, and we said the same thing in that review. So
my son, hi camping therapy. My son takes a train and stays at a hotel right in town. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice staying in Times Square and having a hotel right in walking distance and stuff. It was cold.
Daniel says Big Kahuna wings. I heard a lot about it.
Big Kahuna wings.
No, and
good.
And I'm gonna check that out because that is something. Yes, I need to check that out. Thank you so much, Daniel. That's something else we need to do. It's not here in the Smokies area, but it's something I do want to check out. Big Daddy's Pizza is good. I enjoy Big Daddy's Pizza.
Ariel Bostic, do you guys have plans to go to Disney World? I'd like to. We make it out that way, and that's fine.
We were talking about some Disney stuff.
We were talking about it.
Dawn want to go do a couple Disney. She want to go to Universal Studios. I think you want to do that. You want to do that Harry Potter ride where you ride the motorcycle or something. Didn't you want to do that?
I thought it was a Jurassic Park ride.
Or something like that.
And the motorcycle thing, and there's a lot of
Herod's
different things
ride
I've seen over the years of
yeah,
different rides.
And then I want to go to Joker Merchant Stadium and watch the Tigers throw a little ball down there before they head back up to Detroit for regular season, if it's all possible. I don't know. We'll see.
Disney is expensive.
My problem with Disney, the only problem I have with Disney, it's not as much. I mean, it's expensive. Don't get me wrong. But other theme parks, and you weigh everything out. Okay. The thing is, you pay $140, $150 plus parking, plus this, plus that, plus this, plus the eat. And then you ride 2 rides because the park is so jammed out. You leave sad because you only got 2 rides in. You barely got the Disney experience because the park is literally crawling 24/7 with folks. So
Geo Mad Cat, I bought a rotisserie chicken and it was missing a leg and thigh. Would you eat
it?
I would keep it in the refrigerator and take it back to the store the next day to go.
I would definitely.
I'd be a little concerned.
That's crazy. I don't know.
Maybe somebody got hungry.
What does the chat think? Do you guys think should he eat it? I don't know.
What in the world?
I don't
know. No. I got to take something out. I'm just gonna. Will?
Yeah, I don't care. I don't. There's. We're spending our time. Trying to talk to everybody in the chat. Who wants to be here, who truly wants to communicate. We want to get to know you, get to know us, or catch up with you. And if you're gonna have some clowns in here, you know what I'm saying, playing games.
The thing is,
it wastes my time. It wastes the chat's time. You're gonna get blocked. You know.
If we do Disney, if we do go back to Disney, we don't have to film it because there's so many other Disney vloggers that people don't want to see another Disney vlog. So if we'll go, we'll just have our own experience, right?
Yeah, I don't know about filming Disney.
People I
mean, I will film
not another Disney vlog.
But I don't really care about
if we film it, it'd be our own experience.
I would make a video just for folks that want to see Will and Dawn at Disney. I wouldn't do it to get a point out or to grow a channel or to try to whatever.
It's far few in between. If we do go, it'd be just our own experience, and nobody wants to see that.
Disney has some of the best vloggers out there, bar none, already covering it.
And we're not Disney vloggers.
I would vlog our experience.
We'll just do our own experience.
Our view of it.
We should take a poll. Who would want to see it if we do? And if we did make it out there, who would want to see a vlog? If not, then
everybody here is going to want to see a vlog of us at Disney. I just know that already. But
no, but I mean, some people get,
you know, you can't make.
Don, I took care of it. You're taking care of talking about the spam. Yes, thank you, Brian.
Yeah, just the spam. They waste everybody's time. You know what I mean? So it's freedom of speech or whatever. No, it's not. You're wasting my time.
Yellowstone would be nice, but I'm really been concerned because I've been watching a lot of those videos that have been popping up on my phone where the buffalo things are attacking humans. I would no. I really wanted to go until I started watching some of those videos, and old Mr. Bear there coming looking in the windows, and the kids are in the back seat, and the mom was like, they don't even scream. They're just like, and they're filming this big old grizzly bear, and the claws are like coming by the window. If that was me, I'd be laying on the horn and screaming.
Silver Wolf, you are right. I think parking in this country in general has gotten outrageous. I totally agree with you. Parking is, I mean, Gatlinburg is getting up to almost $20 now to park. Even some of the local churches, which I do, those are where I will park my car because I know it's going to the church. But they even had to raise their prices because they couldn't handle the flow of everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, but I like to, and that's a tip I do. I do try to park at the churches up on Airport Road because I know my $10 or $20 is going to go right for the church, you know, and they do good things with it.
Hey, Bricky, hi. He goes, come Bricky. To Disneyland. I'll get you on two.
By the way,
on more than 2 rides.
Bricky, guys, if you guys are Disney, I got to say this.
Well, he's Disney.
Yeah, no. So exactly. Guys, in the chat, Bricky, you'll see him in the chat there. He knows Disney. He does. Check his channel out. I don't know if my moderators, and my moderators, I don't know, they don't put links up there, but Bricky's cool, guys.
I've seen it on
Bricky is good.
Some of Adam Lewis videos.
So you'll see Bricky on Adam Lewis videos.
A couple of your
friends with Adam. And so what happened was, I'll tell the story. I know Bricky, I don't know if you told the story.
Scream and start laying on the horn and run.
So when Adam was here, Adam goes, "Hey, Will," he goes, "My friend Bricky watches ya." And I go, "Okay, cool." And I go, "Bricky, it sounds familiar. I know you." And I go, "Okay." And he goes, "Yeah, I'll get a photo for him." So we did that. And then he goes, "You really need to go over and check out Bricky," right? So, and we did. And Bricky, I'm just going to say straight up, he is good. Always. You I don't want to like make the world all crazy or something, but Bricky, I like your style and how you present Disney. Just saying, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of vloggers out there doing what you guys do. And Bricky, I like your style. I do. I can see the reason why Adam, you know, of course, there's a lot of vloggers. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of great vloggers. Some of the best vloggers are doing Disney. But yet again, I know I'm sitting here saying, Bricky, that's cool because Bricky's in the chat. Bricky's in the chat. Guys, definitely go there and check him out, though. He needs love, too, because he does good stuff.
What?
You know? He does
when
good
you
stuff.
See Adam the Willigan tell him, "Thank you for getting rid of the tongue stud," it drove me crazy. Ha ha ha. Tongue stud? It just sounds crazy.
I don't think he had it when we were.
No, I think he took it out before that. Yeah. You mean the earring?
His
like
his
a tongue
ring.
stud. The name of it's funny.
Everybody's got to be critical.
I call it earring, but yeah, I don't know. I'm old.
Every time Adam will put a video on, I'll watch it, and then you'll read the comments, and there's like, "Oh, you're back at Disney," and then the other person's like, "Yeah, he's back at Disney." And then when he goes on the road, it's like, "Oh, you're on the road. Why don't you go back to Disney?" You know, it's just YouTube, right? Everybody, and that's great. That's a great thing, guys. Everybody, they are passionate for your channel, so you know, of course, they want, you know, the things that they love the most about you. They want you to do that more and more, and it's fun though to see folks get all bent up, you know, on certain things. But that's cool. Bricky's in here, guys. That's awesome.
You're not gonna get one of those tongue studs, are you?
I don't know. I might.
Does that make you a stud?
Should I get a tongue stud? Is that what you call them?
I think so. Someone said a tongue stud. Or Disney ticket holder. When you see Adam the Woo again, tell him to thank you for getting rid of the tongue stud. It drove me crazy. Ha ha ha.
You know, Adam's a great guy, and everybody's got to beat up on him.
I'm not going to tease him about that.
No.
Okay, here we go. Someone else brought it up, not me. I wonder if there's a hole in the tongue. How can there not be?
Hey, it's Bricky. It's great to have you in here, bud. Thank you so much for stopping by. I subscribe to Bricky myself, and I watch him. I watch your videos. I made Dawn do it too. Everybody shouldn't be made to subscribe. No, actually, I'm not about forcing people to subscribe. If you like Disney, subscribe. He does other stuff in Disney too, but you know, here and there, you know, does life and does lives and stuff like that. But anyways,
you know what my mom used to say to us when we were growing up? What's the matter with you? You got a hole in your head? Technically, you have a hole in your head when you get your ears pierced.
Gio says there's about 1,000 YouTube vloggers doing this. I know there's a
tongue
lot.
stud. He had a pierced tongue.
But that's also a reason why there's so many good ones, because there's so many people who know what they're talking about, right?
Oh, no tongue stud. He had a pierced tongue.
Yeah.
He got it when he was 21. I love Adam, though. He's awesome. Watched him for years.
Guys.
I started watching him. I watch him.
Knowing Adam on a personal level, like off camera, guys, he is, and I'm going to be honest with you, he is just as cool off camera than he is on camera. I know a lot of folks always wonder about YouTubers. You know what I mean, what they are in real life. And he is the true walk and talk. You know, there's a lot of YouTubers like that. But he is, these guys. Definitely. I always shout out like Jacob and you know what I mean. They do fantastic on their own.
Someone said Jellystone Park. Where's Jellystone Park?
There's one in Pigeon Forge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's one.
Jellystone Park to Yellowstone.
Right.
I want to go to Yellowstone. I really do. Until I started seeing some of those videos, I thought, I'm not going to whisper in his ear. We really need to go there. I'm a little bit scared. Those buffaloes can take you out on a motorcycle and do some damage to your car. And I've seen him ram and the person fly up in the air. And then the one guy seen the buffalo come and he grabbed the kid and threw the kid. He grabbed the kid by the arm and he threw him. Yeah. And the buffalo was like trying to. I was like, oh my goodness. And the old Mr. Bear there had a bear scare. They're just sitting in the car. They're not leaning on the horn. And the bear's like, the massive claws coming in by the window. I was like, and the kids were like, oh, they're not even screaming. Who the heck was filming in there?
I'll tell you what, guys. And I've said this before, but if it wasn't for Adam, you know, Adam the Woo, I don't know if we'd be making YouTube videos. And the reason why is because before I even started a YouTube channel, I watched Dan Bell. I watched Adam. Of course, this is Adam back when he was doing his, you know, like, you know, going into abandoned buildings and stuff like that. And I watched him and I go, wow, that's really cool. This YouTube thing, like you can make videos and post them, right? And so, yeah, so I you know, I say, I'm not saying I owe total existence, but I would say he was probably the pioneer of what we do here, you know, and yeah, we are Tigers fans. That's awesome, Sue. Ark Encounter is wonderful. We've been there. I like it.
We happen to bullet number 2. He can't see his post. I don't know. Is he doing something not right?
I don't know.
Because he should be in here.
Yeah, he should be in there.
What's his name though? I mean, if I knew a name, I could look for it.
Ricky, if we get to your, we will definitely go to Dolly. Or
that's what I was thinking. Jellystone Park is where Boo Boo and Yogi live.
He would definitely would get us on more than 2 rides. He knows what he's doing. I can't even figure out the genie thing. I'm like, what's the genie thing? Like we're the only one waiting in line. These people are like passing us, and I'm like, what's that? And the guy's like, oh, that's like
I don't
Genie
know what
Plus.
that is.
And I'm like, how do I do that? He's like, well, you have to do this like ahead of time. And I'm like,
if I had to upload anything on my phone for Disney or anywhere else I go, forget it. My phone, this is a brand new phone. I should have unlimited internet and I don't have nothing on there. My phone puked on me last night. Yeah. When everybody went live,
Dawn's
over
phone
there at
pukes.
Chris and Mindy's, and everybody got on the internet. Mine
You
went
got a new phone.
circle, 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 and then black out. And I was like, what in the world? It don't make sense.
Andrew's like, do you know what tongue piercings are for? Yeah, look cool, man. Adam seems like Adam is a good person, guys. I will totally. I have a lot of respect. Totally have respect for him. He's always been straightforward. You know what I'm saying? He's just really, just a good guy. Okay, I might be way behind.
I don't know where you're at.
Of course, I'm way behind on the chat. Go ahead and keep up with the chat.
I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know how to help her because I don't know what the guy's name is to even look for it. Will too. Diane's Mud Shop,
yes,
and Derek and Jennifer and Chuck. And have you been to the Italian restaurant called the Ris della Santa on the Red Bank River in Silverville Road?
Yeah, hang on one second. Ricky, yes, we are possibly planning a California trip this year. We want to go out to Knott's Berry Farm again. And of course, we want to go out and catch. We want to kind of go up to San Francisco area, up to San Jose, and check out the Cedar Fair Park. I forgot the name of it right off the top of my head, where they filmed National Lampoon. Anyways, but that Cedar Fair Park is kind of scheduled to be kind of taken out over the next few years. We want to go and do that like one last time. Hurrah. And then, so yeah, I will definitely look you up and stuff.
Bricky. Hey, Bricky. Well, we did go to Disney a couple of years ago, and it was during COVID, and we had masks on at 4:00 in the morning. As soon as those gates opened, we ran. We got on all the rides but 2 of them. But that'll never happen again. I couldn't even have time to think. We just run right off one ride and run to the other. It was great, but 2 rides we didn't get to.
Yes, guys.
So we were there from 4 to whatever time it closed.
The Smoky Mountain Hiker's got a lot of videos. Bricky says Adam yes, he is really great, guys.
I do want to go to Yellowstone, but it's too dangerous.
I mean, I know all YouTubers ain't for everyone, but if you haven't checked out the Daily Woo, that's what he goes by, the Daily Woo, check him out. Watch a couple of his videos. He's getting ready to do some road tripping, so I know not Disney's not everybody's cup of tea, but he does do other things. So definitely, I know he's going to be hitting the Keys. I think he said he's going to hit the Keys.
Has he ever been to the Keys?
I don't know if he ever has.
And all the times he's lived in Florida, I'm shocked that he's never been out that way.
He was asking for suggestions, which usually means that he's never been there. So
we did it.
Been there, but I would love to go to the Keys with Adam.
There's something. Will was filming something.
Robert Liddell.
And I had seen something running out of the bushes, and I'm like, it ran across the road. It was really weird, and they said they had some weird magical deer over there before we went to the Key West. I'm like, and Will's filming, I was like,
magical deer.
And it disappeared in the woods. And it was like little and like a cat, but it wasn't a cat. I don't know what it was. It was like bone thin. And they said it's like magical deer over there before we even went. So maybe I should try and type that online. It was the strangest thing.
You do the Keys with Adam. No, Adam is going to do the Keys Adam style. He's not going to do it with Will. Just because he wants to experience it for himself, probably. But I'll tell you what, if he called up and say, "Hey, Will, you think you can be down in Key West by the end of the week?" Will would be down in Key West by the end of the week.
We can give him advice if we did, or we give him advice. He can figure out. Well, if he wanted advice,
he's very good at figuring things out. Yeah. In fact, actually, he'll figure things out that I've never even seen. I've been there, right?
Our problem was you booked 2 days here and 2 days there. There's just not enough time to do 2 days here and 2 days there.
But we talked about going back down there again. I liked it down there in Key West. It's kind of pricey though, like the hotel wise, it can be, especially if you're staying on. Like we stayed right in Key West. We stayed at a place called the Pegasus, which is right on the strip there.
I don't know how to ride a golf cart.
It's cool.
Or not a golf cart, but a motorcycle bike thing. That was like a disaster. The guy wanted me to rev it, but he wouldn't get out of the way. I'm like, I don't want to take you out. You're not going to take me out. I said, oh, yes, I am. He didn't want to get out of the way. He didn't want me on that motorbike. And Will went down the road. So, and he came back the wrong way. And he goes, he didn't come back right.
So what happened was, I know. So that was funny.
I didn't get out of the parking parking lot.
So we were gonna rent mopeds or
it
scooters.
was a disaster.
So he says, take off, go around the block, come back. So I'm going around the block. I come back. Dawn's still there. Dawn's off of it. She's like, I'm not riding it. And the guy's like, yeah, you guys are not renting.
You gotta get a golf cart. That thing was so loud.
He's like, you went down the one-way street the wrong way. I'm like, oh, dude, I did, right? And he's like, you ain't renting.
Do that right either.
But we got him to rent us
they do everything
a golf cart. So we rented a golf cart instead. And we had no problem with the golf cart. We actually went over and we parked the golf cart. And then we went in and seen the what's his name up there? We got to see him at the Monticello.
So I can't let her rip on that thing. He just too many people getting too many accidents on this motorcycle. What are those called? That ped bike thing you gave us. I said, fine. I said, I'll just take the e-bike.
Motorped.
We don't have an e-bike. I said, what? I want the e-bike. We don't have
I highly recommend if you're in Key West to rent a golf cart or to rent like scooters or something.
You can get around pretty quick. And I drove with the golf cart.
Highly recommend it.
You got to pull forward. You got to do this. Quit being a backseat driver, Will.
This is the first live stream of 2023, Jonah.
Shout out to Brianna Odell. It's her birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to Mary Obeth.
Happy birthday to you.
Where'd it go?
Adam and Jacob Carbagger are two of the best vloggers. I agree.
We sung it wrong. It's Brienne.
Brienne, I'm sorry, Brienne.
I was looking at her name. Happy birthday to you, Brianna Odell.
Thank God we're not doing this live, right?
We are live
with like 600 folks in here.
What's a deep sea character adventure?
Deep sea of character adventure. I don't know. It's like you have to deep sea.
It's right here, and I put it together, and it fell apart. Will touched it, and it went. It fell apart, so I just put it back in the bag. Have y'all seen the great sequoia trees in California? I think we did.
Bunt Barney, hey.
Sequoia. Have you guys ever been to Savannah, Georgia? Many a times.
Yes, I love Savannah. I need to get to Charleston. Everybody says you're lacking. Well, you need to get to Charleston. So.
How often do you guys see bears in the Smokies? Quite a few.
Often. Not right this time of year, but of course, spring, summer, especially in the fall, they get kind of active. Hello from Scotts, Michigan. Hello, Sue. Welcome. Colette says, Smoky Mountain Man. Yay. Hotel Flanders in Ocean City, New Jersey is a beautiful place to visit. Huh? Good night, Silver Wolf. Yeah, we're going to be getting off here. It's almost 9 o'clock, y'all. Any last minute questions? Any last minute ones? Shout out to, okay, we got that right there, guys.
Sasquatch stories. I heard that they might be in the Smokies.
Thank you, Roy and Maria. Thank you, Kathy Street. We really appreciate you. Net from Wisconsin. Rebecca. Marie Bazowski, thank you so much. You booked camping trips for this year. I haven't booked any camping trips yet for this year. I had to cancel some from last year. So we hopefully will get some in this year. We do plan to do. That's kind of what we're kind of doing, a little bit laid back this year. Do a little camping.
Are we ever going to go back to Frankenmuth?
Yes.
When will we go back?
Who knows when? I like to go there in the summer. We've always been there during Christmas. Maybe we'll go up there during the summer.
How long have we been married? Well, too long. I'm just kidding. 12 years.
Yeah, 12 years, yeah.
Been together for 15.
Yeah, it's getting there.
People are saying goodnight.
We are saying goodnight here shortly. What's your strategy to hit 100,000 subscribers? Just do what you do. Do what we're going to do. We're just going to continue doing what we're doing. And we'll just hope that we get there, I think when people try to do techniques or whatever to get to a goal, I think you kind of get into 100,000 subscribers.
Who is the most famous person you ever met?
I don't know.
I walk past movie stars all the time,
yeah.
and I'm like, I don't even know who they are. I met Ricky Schroeder. I don't know if he's
met
famous or
Arlie
not.
Ermy. I met. I would say when I was younger, probably back in 89 or 90. We went to a premiere, like a video premiere, with my dad and my mom and we got to see Sylvester Stallone from a distance. Like I saw him, like from here. I didn't, of course, nobody talked to him. I met Robert Englund, the guy who played Freddy. I met a lot of celebrities. That's something else I've talked about.
Celine Dion, Robin Williams. You got to meet Devon. That's
cool.
awesome.
That is cool.
Mm-hmm. Who did I meet?
You met some folks too. You met Flick. You met you met the guy who played on the Stargate. I forgot his name. And he also played Mr. Jeeves, right?
Mr. Jeeves.
And a lot of the Adam Sandler film. Now you want to meet Adam Sandler really bad.
I used to be a huge Adam Sandler fan.
Yes.
Maybe not so much now, but I used to really. He's funny. Did you meet Kelly Pickler? Yes, we did, yes. Kathy.
We got to actually hang out with her and talk to her and get photos with her and like it was good. Let's go. She's actually from North Carolina, and she's in the North Carolina Music Hall of Fame, which I highly recommend if you are in the Charlotte area, especially in Kannapolis, to go out and check out the North Carolina Hall of Fame. And
best of all, you got a ball hit by Jeter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to watch it. He goes, don't you touch that ball.
It's back there. The ball's back there.
He said, I got a dirty old grass stained ball.
Off of,
they were playing with it. We got to meet Dolly.
Yeah. Well,
from a distance.
Never had like a one-on-one talk with her.
What is my favorite Peanut special? Probably the Christmas ones.
I bet.
It's Christmas time again. Charlie Brown and
Scotty from Star Trek. I got a picture. I'll show you real quick here before we get really going here. Aha!
Please explain the new parking details needed for the national park.
Okay, actually, his signature's on here. Okay, I'll kind of show you. So that's my dad right there. You can see me right between.
He was little.
My dad, and that's Scotty. Scotty, beam me up, Scotty. And if you look on the silhouette, you can see Scotty's signature. This is actually signed too. Long story goes, my dad. Okay, so I don't really like to get too much into family business.
I met John Travolta here in our hometown while I was filming Trading Paint. Very nice guy.
I also met Robert
Englund. To meet.
I met Robert Englund with and without the Freddy makeup. Make a long story short.
I like to meet Jason Stone or Stanton.
My dad's business early on had a lot to do with movies, and there's a long story. I really don't want to get into it. But the thing is that I did meet a lot of celebrities back when I was younger, like around this time. I was about this age. Oh, I met Jean-Claude Van Damme. I have met, my mom could sit here and tell you all the folks that we've met. I met Mr. T. I've met, oh gosh, I could sit here forever and think of folks. But there's a lot of folks.
I think the Christ and the Smokies moved to that one place, Feasters on Teasters, didn't it?
Yeah, moved on Feasters on Teasters.
Happy New Year, Bill and Dawn, and everyone. Enjoyed Dollywood today. Hi, Delano. Hi, Brian.
Delano.
That's why you got a ball hit by Jeter.
Yeah, it's up there too. It was hit
right there.
It was hit by Jeter. It was pitched by Matt Scherzer in one of the playoffs between the Tigers and New York for the World Series. ADLS, I believe.
Look how dirty it is.
This is you can see it a little scuffed up. It's got some grass on here. Dawn's like, oh, she got it too. It hit the ground and bounced and rolled. She got it. And then she goes, oh, it's dirty. You better clean it. And I'm like,
don't you touch it.
This was touched by a bunch of probably players. It was definitely touched by Serge from the Detroit Tigers when he pitched it.
Watch where you're swinging.
And it was off the bat of Jeter. During the hit. It was a foul. I believe it was a foul ball.
Around.
It was a foul ball off the line. That's what that's from.
Ken said you got to get a case for it.
Yeah, I know. I got cases downstairs somewhere.
We need to go through stuff. I mean, seriously.
It's a foul ball. It wasn't not a home run. It was nothing special, but it did come off the bat and it was pitched.
I met Danielle, Dolly Parton's niece, at Shine Girl Distillery.
It's not worth anything, but to Dawn and I, because we were there. Dawn got it. Dawn's the one that got it. I was like, man, you got to go play for the Yankees, man.
They said you look like your dad, Will.
Yeah, that's my dad. He was. Hello from North Branch, Michigan. Hello, Jeff. How are you doing? Jim says Will and Dawn are the most famous people. Guys, we're not famous. We are not famous.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right now. We are just like you. We got our problems. We got our Will's out in their driveway.
You got to meet Erica Estrada last year. Awesome.
Oh yeah, I would like to. They were here in Knoxville, and you could have went to dinner with the Chips. Did you know that they had like this big thing? Mm-hmm. People went and had dinner with I don't know. That would have been cool. Celine Dion. That's awesome. I'm trying to think who else we met. I met Arlie Ermy. I'm trying to think. I met Fonz. I met Henry Winkler. I met him. He's cool. He was really cool. I actually had a one-on-one with him. We were walking down this hallway, and we met Carrot Top. We met Carrot Top in an elevator. Dawn and I got in the elevator at the Lexor. We were staying at the Lexor. And we got in the elevator and it went up a floor. It stopped. The doors open. And this guy walked in and had a hat on. And I go, oh my God, Dawn. I go, and Dawn didn't know who it was at first. I'm like, that's Carrot Top. And he turned around the elevator and said, yes, it's me. And I was like, holy, we didn't say nothing. It was like a very awkward ride up to like a certain floor. And he got off and he turned around and says, have a good evening, guys. And I turned around. I was like, oh my gosh, it was like freaking Carrot Top, right?
With him. So I talked about the weather. He was like,
he was just kind of like, I don't know, it was awkward, very awkward to get in an elevator or whatever, saying like, that's cool. We've seen Dolly up close, but I never I don't know, we never had a conversation or nothing. Now I've had conversation with her brothers and her uncle.
The Fonz is going to be at Autorama in Cincinnati. That's awesome, Chandler. Natasha.
I want to go to Autorama, Cincinnati. That's where I met
Hey!
That's where I met Henry Winkler the last time.
Cincinnati?
No, it was a Detroit Autorama. But I met him there.
Throw Winkler and B.
I met a lot of wrestlers. I met Hulk Hogan. This is years ago. Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Neon Vacations. Hello, guys. Love your channel. You're one of my favorite new channels. Hi, Neon Vacations. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Hopefully, we can stay entertaining or something for y'all. I don't keep you guys, whatever you guys are looking for. Ran as Scottie Pippen. That's awesome. I mean,
Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen's a basketball player. Played for the Bulls. He was kind of like the number 2 man to the Bulls in a way, but technically he. Those guys are all number ones. They're crazy. The talent that was on that was amazing. I think Scottie Pippen played the Bulls, wasn't it? I don't know. It's been a while. Godfather's Pizza. That'd be cool.
What you gonna do, brother?
What you gonna do, brother?
I
met Macho King years ago, and Doink or Dink the Clown, like he was like,
or Dinker.
Well, he was like
Dinker.
Well, yeah, he was like he was a wrestler back in the day. I don't know. I know he played on a couple, but the one I remember is he was playing Doink and Dink the Clown. I don't know. I met those guys. I remember it was those guys and also Macho King. They were walking out, and I remember I got to actually shake his hand, but he was shaking everybody's hand. He was like kind of going through, like doing the "Hey, brother," kind of like, or "Oh yeah." And I think someone did say, "You do." And he's like, he turned around, he's like, "Oh yeah." It was really cool. It was right during the Slim Jim thing was like real big and stuff. This is back probably in the 2000s. I don't know. It was a long time ago. I do have a lot of great memories.
Superfly Snuka. And someone met
yes,
Flair.
I never met him, but I remember him.
You could have met a couple of the Happy Days guys here at the Rod Run.
Elvis count?
Who were they?
Kathy, you met Elvis?
Oh wow, that'd be a nice.
That would be the ultimate. I'd trade all of it in for that. That'd be cool. Wow. Elvis was pretty much gone before I was born.
Superfly Snuka. Where'd it go?
Ric Flair. That'd be kind of cool. I've never met. Well, so I met a lot of folks. I have to sit there and think about half the.
Lita Jeff Ream said, "My dad."
How you say it, Doink?
Okay,
go ahead.
Lita Jeff Ream said, "My dad served in Germany with Elvis." That's awesome.
Wow, that is. Well, first of all, thanks your dad for his service in this country. Man, So we were talking about going to France this year, or one of the things we might do. And I really like to get out to Normandy and the beaches and stuff, and and see all that. But that's like such a crazy drive to leave Paris and to go out there, and I don't know if we'll have time.
Oh, I met Captain Lou Albano with the guy with the
Did ya?
The guy with the rubber
That's
bands
cool.
in his beard.
Yeah, I remember that. Iron Sheik. My dad or somebody I know met the Iron Sheik.
Hi, Dad, 63. How you guys doing? Hi, Cindy.
You're talking like 87, 84. Yeah. You met Raymond Burr? Oh, wow. Of course, every now and then we do run into
who's Shark Boy?
Every now and then we do run into Kane. Not Kane.
I never met him.
I can't think of it. I'm getting tired. Anyways, I'm trying to think of all these like different people.
Well, it's hot in here.
It is kind of warm in here. Mo Howard? No way. No way.
Who's
you stood next to?
Oh, Mo from the Three Stooges
no
at a urinal once in the early 70s. That's cool.
In a urinal? What? Are you playing? That's awesome. That's like the greats. It's like meeting Charlie Chaplin or something. That's nuts. Have a great night. Yeah, guys, we are going to get off here. Wow, that is cool, guys. Thank you so much. Fairlane Cobra. Father Drag Races, 1967 Fairlane Cobra. That is amazing. That's an amazing car. Yeah, I can do. Yeah, actually. That is awesome.
Have a great night. I think people are saying good night.
Yeah, guys, we are going to say good night to everybody. Thank you so much, everybody. Fairlane Cobra, by the way, that is an awesome car, Ed. Amazing. So your dad was in
Linda Rose met John F. Kennedy when he was running for the president.
That's crazy. See, those people in history, I mean, of course, they were before my time, but it's just amazing, and you meet someone like that. Like when I met the Fonz walking down, so my dad had cars in Autorama. So we had like a vendor's pass to go like to the vendor's lounge. So me and my friend Pat, we were going to the vendor's lounge and we were walking down this long corridor, and then it was like kind of like a corner, and he turned the corner and I go, oh my goodness, here comes the Fonz. He's like walking right towards me. So I'm thinking the whole time, what am I gonna say? And this is right around the time when they released that Little Nicky movie. And I walked by, I got close to him, I said, cover Winkler and Bees. And he looked at me, he goes, everybody says that. That's what he said. He goes, nice meeting you guys. It was really polite. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like the Fonz, and he's like, yeah. He was going out to sign autographs, right? And I couldn't believe, it's like one of those things where it's like, why did I say cover Winkler and Bees? But anyways, it was cool, guys. I do want to say thank you all so much. I also met Garth Brooks. Wow, we could talk on it. Burt Reynolds was somebody we could have met, but we didn't. He passed away. But we did have an opportunity. It cost a little money to do it, though. Yeah, it's nice and warm today, guys. It was. Good night. Everybody have a great Happy New Year. Thank you, Jerry 5 Coats. I've got to learn a little bit of French, guys. I got to do a little study. I got to learn a little French. I mean, it's something I might, not a lot, but enough to get around. I know a little bit like Polly do, whatever. I don't know. I'll figure it all out. But I got to do a little bit of French. French is pretty, I think, straightforward compared to like if you're learning Japanese or something. Your dad had a Fairlane Cobra. Wow. Your dad, Ed, and my dad would get along great because my dad's a big Ford man. He had a lot of race cars and stuff. He had something to do with Holman Moody. I don't know if you get. My dad had something to do with all that and that. And so that's another story for another time. But we are going to get off here. It is 16 minutes. Thank you so much, everybody. We love you. I'm going to look through Burt Reynolds. Oh, gosh, guys. We'll have another live stream one of these days. We'll sit and just talk about
You can download an app to
celebrities.
translate French for you on your trip.
Yeah, Google
But
Translator.
that's the problem. You might not get internet over there. So
I
what
met
are you gonna
LK
do
Line.
then?
I met Gordie Howe. I met LK Line. They are both actually. LK Line was so cool. When I met him, it was a snowstorm and nobody came really for the signing. And we literally just sat there and talked to him for like 45 minutes. It's like, it was amazing.
Good
That's
night,
one of my
everyone.
memories.
People are saying good night.
We are saying good night for sure, guys. Thank you guys so much. We love you all.
I met 2 original Munchkins from Wizard of Oz.
That would be cool.
Have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much.
They were kind of
Happy New Year.
Spaceman Dudley. Were they kind of mistreated? I don't know. I guess. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Happy New Year. Stay positive out there. Hopefully, everybody's wishes come to a fruition. Yeah, I can't even say it tonight. For tonight yet. But anyways, guys, we will see you guys next Sunday for sure. 100%. We might go live maybe Wednesday for a little bit on my birthday. I might just stop in and say hi to you. I don't know. We'll figure something out. I don't know. And we got some videos coming out. And that's about it, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And we love you. We'll see you guys in the next video. Good night, everyone.
Night, everyone.